The Awakening, by Adia Alora Rothschild. There's a dangerous misconception floating around about spirituality and enlightenment. This idea that once you're awakened, you're supposed to walk around in a constant state of bliss, radiating positivity while pretending negativity doesn't exist. Not only is that complete nonsense, but it's also a one-way ticket to the madhouse. I've seen people drive themselves to the edge trying to maintain this impossible facade, suppressing every shadow, every doubt, every uncomfortable truth. That's not enlightenment. That's delusion dressed up in spiritual clothing. Think about how a battery actually works. You need both terminals, the positive and the negative. Without that polarity, without that tension between opposing forces, there's no charge, no energy, no power to create light or movement or life itself. The electricity doesn't flow from positivity alone. It flows through the dynamic interaction between both poles. That's the secret hidden in plain sight. We need that same balance, that same understanding of opposing forces, to generate the energy we call life. The ancient symbol of the yin-yang wasn't created by accident or whimsy. It's a profound map of reality. Notice how each half contains a seed of its opposite, a dot of darkness in the light, a dot of light in the darkness. This tells us something essential. To truly navigate existence, you need intimate knowledge of both realms. You need to understand the darkness not to dwell in it, but so you can recognize it, work with it, and consciously choose to move toward what serves you, what serves others, what serves the greater good. The light becomes more meaningful when you've sat in the dark. Joy becomes richer when you've tasted sorrow. Yes, spread love. Yes, spread peace. But above all, and I mean above all, spread truth. And here's the truth. Truth is trying your best to be honest. With yourself first, then with others. Truth is seeing things as they are, not as you wish they were, or as Instagram tells you they should be. And while we're on truth, here's another one. Accept the nature of humans. We're beautifully, magnificently imperfect. No one, not the sages, not the Buddha himself, not your guru with 1 million followers, is without flaw. Even those who've touched enlightenment still stub their toes, still get annoyed, still have human moments. We're not striving for some sterile, static perfection. A perfect nirvana, that's a fantasy. Perfection itself is often just narcissism wearing a spiritual mask, an ego project disguised as transcendence. Here's what really happens with the perfection trap. People feel inadequate. They feel small or broken or less than. And so they construct this image of flawless spirituality to compensate. They create a character to play rather than a self to become. It's projection, pure and simple. What we should actually seek, what our souls are genuinely hungry for, is balance, peace, movement, growth, love, and respect. These living, breathing qualities are the foundation of a truly utopian society, not perfection. Never perfection. To be spiritual is to be real. To be real is to be true. And to be true is to accept what is, exactly as it is, and then, and this is crucial, to make the best of it. Not to deny it, not to toxic positivity your way around it, but to meet reality with clear eyes and an open heart. So please, let go of this sanitized, Americanized, commercialized concept of spirituality that has about as much depth as a greeting card. This idea that you need to be positive 24/7 is not possible, it's not advisable, and it's definitely not enlightenment. It's spiritual bypassing at best, emotional suppression at worst. The real work, the sacred work, is learning to navigate both the darkness and the light with understanding, with wisdom, with direction. When you can move through both with grace, you develop the discernment to choose better, not to eliminate the negative, but to tip the scales consciously toward the positive, toward optimism grounded in reality, not fantasy. That's the practice. Look on the bright side while acknowledging the shadows. Keep hope alive while staying grounded in truth. Hold both, honor both, and let that creative tension between them spark the energy that moves your life forward. That's real spirituality. That's real growth. That's real life. The end.